What's up, positive people? You got Dana here, and it is midweek, and I just slept for 5 hours, and I feel great. um, Today's another day of schoolwork. I told myself that I'm just gonna push myself this week, take really good notes, try and get ahead on things. So my plan tonight is to do all of my biology assignments and to try and get ahead on poli-sci. What's nice about that class is because we have the book, the syllabus lays out, what you need to take notes on in the coming weeks. So I think getting ahead of it will just ensure that moving forward, I've got a good bit of notes to work with, especially for discussion questions and things like that are going to be the bane of my existence until I finish this class. Just is what it is. I don't really see myself taking any more than 2 classes per quarter for the rest of the time that I do school, unless it's like electives or something like that. I missed my advisement appointment with my advisor on Monday. And at this point, I was thinking about rescheduling it, but I'll be honest with you. I'll probably have that conversation when I'm in the thick of doing coursework that applies to my major. So, yeah. I was supposed to talk with her Friday. She was calling from like a number, like an auto dial number. So my phone was automatically blocking the calls and sending them to voicemail. So I wasn't able to get with her then. And then I completely forgot about the Zoom appointment that I had with her. I thought I'd put it in my calendar, but I didn't. That's my bad. And at this point, I'd have missed two appointments with her. Kind of embarrassed. So I just don't want to be bothered with it for now. I'll just try and reconvene with her at a later time for real. So that is the plan. I'm going to spend the next couple hours just thugging it out, and I'm that much closer to the weekend. This week, the focus has been honestly on, trying to eat clean. I ended up actually getting takeout spring rolls at work today because all I packed was a sweet potato and some dairy-free yogurt and some veggies. And I cooked the sweet potato in the microwave and it just smelled weird. Like, it's funny, microwaved yams don't smell right to me. And I think moving forward, I'm gonna roast them at home and then reheat them because the smell turns me off. And it's not that there's anything wrong with the yams or anything. It's just they just don't taste right getting microwaved. I think in general, microwaves aren't the wave. I feel like I'm just turning into somebody who thinks that everything's gonna kill you. Yeah. Speaking of things that are gonna kill you, I was reading this article about how any amount of alcohol is bad for your brain. And your girl likes a sip of wine here and there, but I'm definitely going to try and curb my alcohol consumption because, I find myself forgetful sometimes. And I think that has more to do with the lack of sleep than probably my consumption of alcohol. Because Lord knows, when I was in my 20s, honey, I was pounding liquor, pounding wine, just probably masking a lot of the issues that I had at the time. It's definitely not that like that now, which is good. But I also just go sometimes, alcohol doesn't really serve a purpose in my life like that. It's not something that you have to have. And despite its heart health properties, especially with red wine, it's you can get heart health properties from the foods you eat. You know what I mean? There's just other stuff that you could be taking in. Prime example, I love, eating salmon because I know it has anti-aging properties. Same thing for kimchi and all these other things. I'm really trying to be a person who is eating their vitamins, consuming things that are going to be good for me. I take mad multivitamins, you know, I take iron because I'm anemic. I would just love to give my body like a full-blown fair shake. I need to go grocery shopping. There's a part of me that's like, go grocery shopping and just try some new fruit. Just try and get, you know, more of these things in your diet that are going to provide your body with the vitamins and nutrients that you need. As far as my brain's concerned, I don't really know what to do besides going back to school and exercising the muscle. That's why it's so important to be learning, because I'm a little bit of a hypochondriac. Like, I'm that type of person that, like, if I read the article, I'm like, man, my brain does, my brain does hurt a lot. I do have headaches sometimes. Maybe that's like early signs of dementia. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like, I internalize so much shit when it comes to health. You know what I'm saying? If I have a rash, oh my God, I have some skin disease, when half the time it's just, I'm a little flaky or something. Like, um, yeah. Right now, the biggest piece of the puzzle for me is getting enough sleep. So these days where like I come home and just immediately I want to sleep, I take the opportunity, because my average night is 5.5 hours without fail. And our bed's so much more comfortable. I will say this, what is good about the fact that I took that, I got home at 5:30. So like 4.5 hour nap is that I woke up and my neck feels good. My back feels good. Like, shouts out to a new mattress. Here's a thought to anybody right now sleeping on a bed that's beating them up. Get a new mattress. It's not in your head. It's your bed. Get a new bed. Get a new mattress. Get a new box spring. Do whatever you got to do. So, yeah, I'm about to get the studying going. Gonna put on some music. I'm actually gonna put on some music. The lo-fi is good, but I also like just, stuff that, makes me feel good. I've been listening to a lot of Lucky Day. I've been listening to a lot of Leon Bridges, a lot of Kali Uchis. Ari Lennox is always in rotation. Yeah, good stuff. Feeding the old soul good stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to check in with y'all before I really got it going. But yeah, your girl slept. Oh, I slept so good. Like, look at me. I don't look like a corpse because I slept. Like, compare this to how I looked in yesterday's video, and you can just tell I was exhausted. So yeah, till later. Peace, positive people.